Hey y'all, Boondock Games back again. Today we're going to be doing a return video for a $15 PSA submission I sent out a couple months ago. We have a good little mix in this lot, a little modern, little vintage. Nothing super crazy, but a couple grades I'm fairly happy with. So without further ado, let's get right into it. These first few here are just a handful of these Gengar Vs. These came from the high class decks, the Japanese high class decks. You could get the double deck or just the single decks. I got a few of each, but these particular copies, right around the time that those were popular, I was just buying massive lots of the regular Vs and V Maxes for, you know, a quarter to less than $1 a card. And these are selling for around 35, 40 bucks. So making a little bit of money there. You guys probably recognize these. Got a handful of the old maid cards. Again, these are pretty common to play right now. A lot of people are kind of onto this. So these will probably be the last that I send. Next couple we have here are the Birds promo. This is the Hidden Fates ETB promo. Got a couple 10s here. Lugia pre-release promo. I was really hoping for the 10 on this one. I'm not exactly sure why I got the 9. So this might end up being one that gets regraded, but we'll see. Next, we move into some of the 1996 Cardass vending series. These are a couple of the Golem Prisms, got the green and the red. Snagged a couple 8s here. Moving on with the Cardass here, 1996. We got the Mewtwo in a 7. We got the Moltres in an 8. Pretty happy about those. These are really cool cards. If you guys haven't seen these, they kind of have like the Game Boy entry on the back. But just really cool art, in my opinion. You know, the full art, the prism foiling. It's a great look. I got wrecked on these 1997s. Absolutely demolished. So I'm not sure what I overlooked on these. Likely some surface issues. So these might be coming out of the lab and going to a CGC or a BGS. Another company that's maybe a little bit more lenient on surface issues in them lower grades. Maybe I can get these optimized to, you know, the 7 range would be ideal. And then lastly, we have a Primal Groudon. This got the PSA 9. And lastly, moving on to the more kind of PC-ish or longer term hold pieces. So we have the Mewtwo GX from Shining Legends. This was self-pulled. Before moving on, these Rainbow Rares, I think people are kind of not sleeping on them, but people are kind of over them at the moment. So I think this has a fair chance to tick up in the future. I think we may be near bottoms for some of these Rainbow Rares. Next up, we got a couple Palace books. This is the 2017 version. I do have the 2014 as well. So right, we had the 2 Palace books here, and here we have the 2014 XY version as well. So here you can kind of see the difference. Excuse the glare on the sleeve, but yeah, a little bit darker foiling, I guess, throughout the card, but the art itself is pretty similar. So next up, if anybody's in the Pokenomics Discord, I've already showed these off, but got the Primal Groudon EX from Bandit Ring and Ancient Origins. Got those both in a Gem Mint 10, and they are sequential, so that is pretty cool. These will be going again with a Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon / Mega Rayquaza PSA 10 set that I'm working on. Maybe I'll put in some footage of all of those right here as well. So here we have the Ancient Origins Secret Rares, all 10s. Super happy with these. These are all self-graded as well. But yeah, super happy to check these off the list. So, and then these two I'm kind of leaning towards keeping. I'm working on this entire set, mostly the prisms right now in PSA 9 or higher. So these are two great additions to make, self-graded. Some of these, you can get most of these for a pretty decent price on like 7s and 8s, but once you start getting to 9s and 10s, it's when the price really starts kind of escalating. And then lastly, really happy with this one. Got the Machamp PSA 10. This is just a beautiful card. Super nice addition. This will be going in the PC likely for a good little while. Yeah, we'll likely, once I get closer to completing this Prism set, I can put a video together on that, kind of highlighting that set and talking a little bit more in depth there. But let me know what your favorite card I got back in my return was. For me, it's this one is cool, but I am really psyched about these two sequential 10s. So those are probably my favorite addition from the submission. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is Boondock Games signing out.